Hey, hi, friend, shalom. You see, there's the beauty of God of mercy and God of grace meeting us together. Yes, when God called Moses, Moses was reluctant to accept the call of God. But when God convinces him, saying that I will give you all that you need to deliver my people, Moses agrees. When he goes to Egypt from Midian, Moses brings the people of God out of Egypt by performing signs, wonders, and miracles. And while they were journeying through the wilderness to the promised land, can you believe that Moses was called back? Yes, Moses, instead of leading people to the promised land, Moses was called back because Moses dishonored God by striking the rock to get the water out instead of speaking to the rock. Yes. And God tells him, Moses, you can only see the promised land now, but you cannot enter it. And Moses was called back, and Joshua was given the delegated authority to lead the people of God into the promised land. Now, wait a moment. I began my message saying that God of mercy and when God of grace meets us together, we see the expression of God to the highest form. When Jesus came on the earth, he came to Israel and he took Peter, James, and John and went on the Mount of Transfiguration. And there we see that Moses and Elijah came to meet Jesus. Yes, Moses, who was not allowed to enter the promised land, was now standing in the promised land, not with his physical body, but in the spirit and soul realm. And he comes and meets Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. That's why I call God of mercy and God of grace. When we experience in our life, that's the highest form of God's mercy and God's grace, God's love working in our life. So Moses, whom we felt was disqualified, now we see through Jesus Christ being qualified to enter the promised land. Hallelujah. What a God we serve. God of mercy and God of grace coming together, working in our life. We thank God for his great love. Hallelujah. God bless you.